What's up, guys? My name is SmittyJ, and today we're doing some errands. I know it doesn't sound very fun, but it's not going to be, so yeah. So, what we're doing today is I have to go to the post office. If you're not familiar, on my stream, we do a lot of giveaways of Pokemon cards. Pretty much every day we set something up to where if this happens, I give away Pokemon cards. Most of the time, it's, if I get a shiny in Pokemon, whether it's Pokemon Go or Scarlet Violet or whatever Pokemon game I'm playing that day, if I get a shiny, I give away some Pokemon cards. Sometimes we do it when it's just like a big raid happens. Shut up. That was my Ring doorbell for some reason. Um, but if we get a big raid, a couple hundred people or whatever, we'll do a giveaway. And we always do it through marble races. That way it's completely fair, leave it up to RNGesus. So I have a whole stack of letters I'll show in a minute. I don't want to grab them while I'm driving, but I have a whole stack of letters or envelopes that I need to send out that's Pokemon cards. Also, I need to go by the bank. I don't have any checks. I just literally never in my entire life have I ever owned a check. It's just today's age, in today's day and age. I think that's the saying. Like, why? Why would you? You know. So I need to go to the bank so I can send a check to the freaking IRS, man. Ugh. Taxes. Why are they taking my tax? Taking my money. So, anyways, I got to go to the bank to get a check so I can pay my taxes this year. That was like one downside of being a content creator. You have to pay your taxes, not get paid. Usually get your taxes back. You're all excited, and I got like $1,000 back this year. Nah, I gotta pay in. Which, if I was a responsible adult, I would save up money throughout the year, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But one, I'm a broke mother, and two, I'm not very smart. I don't, like, I just don't make good decisions. So what we're doing today is I'm gonna go to the bank and then to the post office because I gotta mail the tax money in, and then hopefully we can knock that out quick because then I gotta go pick up Pops. Pops is getting out of the hospital today, and he's supposed to be getting out in about an hour, and it's like a 30-minute drive over there. So hopefully I can knock things out quick. But I figured I'd kind of take you along for the ride. I'm not going to take it inside anywhere because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to just shove a camera in people's faces. It's weird to me. I applaud the people that do walk, like Casey Neistat, just walking up into a restaurant or whatever. I applaud that, but not me. I don't have the balls for that, not yet anyways. I did go on vacation this last weekend. Spent some time with family down in Ohio. I think I mentioned it in the last video. And I want to get out and do a full walk and talk about it. But today it's only 28 degrees right now. And it feels like, because they're super windy, it only feels like 17. So it's like, I don't know if I want to be out. It is sunny though, the sun shines out, but I just don't want to be out in the freaking cold and dealing with wind noises and stuff. So you guys get a trucking around town vlog today. To be honest with you, I love my bank. I've been in there a few times, and every time they are just unbelievably nice. Like, I'd say I've been in there 5 times. I've dealt with 3 different people, and every time super nice. And I don't know why, just love that. But I got all that done, and now I'm heading over to the post office, which isn't too far away. Hopefully that's not an ordeal. I have to package the cards just right so I can mail them as letters instead of like actual packages, because packages are way more expensive to send than just letters. Letters are like 58 cents or something like that, where packages are like minimum $3 or something. But the last time I sent these off, I didn't know how to send to overseas. Let me turn the turn signal off. The last time I sent these, I didn't know how to send overseas. If it was like a trick to it, or because I've done packages overseas before, and you got to fill out these like things. Uh, what are they called? Like basically shipping slips or whatever, but for international, I can't customs like custom papers and stuff. Oh, the post office is busy. I don't want you to be busy, but you are. Sneaking here. I feel like I might be here a while. There's a lot of vehicles here. Hopefully, people are just checking their P.O. box. But look at all these giveaways. Look at all these. That was my thumbnail. You guys ready for that? That's gonna be my thumbnail. All of these are giveaways, except one is going to the IRS. But I think it's really cool. I'm really enjoying doing giveaways and stuff. I know a lot of people don't really have access to cards or don't have disposable income for Pokemon cards. So if you guys want a chance to win some Pokemon cards or just hang out, link to my Twitch is down in the description. But I need to sort these out into, I want to be as good as I can and kind of put them in like America versus not America, you know? America, 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 not America, not America, America, not America, no. So I got, looks like 5 going overseas, 6, 7, 8, and 8 in America. So 13, 13 uh, envelopes going out. Pretty neat, I think. Anyways, let me get in there, stop wasting time. Post office actually went pretty quick for how busy it was in there. That freaking lady was in there slanging envelopes and stuff. she was getting it. So now I'm hauling ass on the way over to Pops, and I'm gonna give you guys the update as much as I know about what's happened to him since being in the hospital. So initially we were at home. His foot was hurting, and the last time his foot was hurting like that is he actually ended up having a stroke. And so we don't play around with that anymore. I know it's weird. I think the two things were not connected, the foot hurting and the stroke, because I've looked it up and like there's not really like any connection there or whatever. But he did fall that night. The night that his foot was hurting, had the stroke and everything, he ended up falling. We called the ambulance, whatever. That was last year sometime. They ended up cleaning out his carotid artery, and so far it's been really good. They checked it not long ago, and that carotid artery is still like, it's even better than when they originally cleaned it out, is what they said. So this time his foot was hurting, and we took him up to the local hospital, and they did like an ultrasound there or something, and realized they weren't equipped to keep him because he was definitely going to be in for a while. But we went in because his left foot was hurting. But while we were in there, I noticed, I looked at his right foot, and he's had a couple toes removed. And where his right toe had been removed was kind of like a nasty, like almost a hole there. And I was like, Pops, did you even know about this? And he said, no. And it turns out it was a really bad infection in his right foot, even though his left one was hurting him. So he went over, he got transported to the bigger hospital. It's a part of the University of Michigan hospital. It's not the University of Michigan hospital, but a part of their system. It's also where his surgeon that did his carotid artery and stuff last year is there, and he just really likes their staff and stuff. So we were happy that he was going to that hospital, and he has a pretty good connection with the surgeon over there. So since being in the hospital, they have been putting a ton of fluids through him, as well as a ton of antibiotics, trying to get that infection down. And they never have said if the infection's actually gotten down into the bone or not, because infection into the bone is like, it's scary. It's where like you start chopping off parts of you, you know, if it doesn't respond well to the antibiotics, that is. and it's much more dangerous. And the scary part to me, which we haven't really discussed or anything, but where that infection is, he's already missing a toe there. So it's not something's getting cut off. It's not toe. It's like either part of foot or the whole foot, and that scares the crap out of me. I just don't want that quality of life for him. I know there's plenty of people that live really good lives without a foot, but I just feel like Pops has been through so much. He just does not deserve that type of shit in his life. You know, he deserves to be enjoying retirement and stuff, not struggling like this. Anyways, so for the right foot, lots of antibiotics and stuff. Now, left foot, what they found out is that he had a couple blockages in his veins, which has happened several times before. There was one time, I think they pulled like 5 blood clots out of his leg at one time, and then just like blockages and stuff. This is from previous. And I think the procedure is angioplasty. I'll put it on the screen if that's correct or not. Don't Google it in case I'm wrong and it's some like nasty shit that you shouldn't be looking at. But yeah, I think it's called angioplasty, but we always call it ballooning. It's basically they go down through your groin and like into your leg and like balloon open veins and stuff, like open it up to where blood can flow better. Now, this last Thursday, today's Tuesday, this last Thursday, he had his left leg done because that was still bothering him and stuff. And so they went in, ballooned that leg, and said that it went really well. I think they ballooned open 2 different spots, and it went really well. Well, they ended up holding him over the weekend, and part of it was because they were wanting to do the other leg as well. So yesterday, Monday, they went into his right leg and ballooned in there. I'm not sure how many spots or anything there, but it's a thing that's like, to be honest with you, it kind of seems like he's going to end up having to have done like once a year, every year. I don't want it to be that way, but the last few years or any like sign of the future, that's kind of seeming what it's going to be like. But I do think Pops is like, finally like ready to like get after it because he's been hurting a lot. Like his back hurts if he's up for more than like 2 or 3 minutes at a time. His back starts hurting. You know, his feet hurt, his legs hurt. Like he deals with a lot of constant pain. And so I don't think anybody can blame him for like not wanting to get up and get active, you know? But I think he's finally got in his mind that it's time and to get after it. And I've recently decided that it's time for me to get after it too. And so I'm really hoping that together, that we can, get productive, get healthier, get, a better lifestyle going for both of us. Because Pop's he's 50, starting 57 this year, and he's put in enough work for other people. The first 50 years of his life, 52 years of his life, it was all about, he worked his ass off. And like, I really just want the last 20 or whatever years, last 20-ish years of his life to just be like fishing and four-wheeling and camping and, finding a dog that he loves and having a dog and like just spending time with family. Like, this man deserves a freaking break. And I'm really hoping that this is it. This is the time shit gets together and Pops he just gets to be Pops. Everybody freaking loves him too. That's the thing, is like, Pops is one of the most like beloved people I know. The family members and stuff that like were my mom's side of the family, even after my mom passed, there's no like, oh, he's no longer part of the family or, whatever. Like, he is part of the family. Everybody loves him. And we all just want the best for him. And it just seems like life is just keep beating the man while he's down, So anyways, this is a long vlog. I don't even know if you want to call it a vlog. I've talked a bunch. I don't even know what the hell I talked about. I think the first 8 minutes of this video, people are going to be like, what the frick is this video about? I don't know. I just was doing something and I figured, let's record it. Let's do, like, I need to put out content. And so I might as well give you guys an update and like go to the post office and stuff. I don't know. But hopefully the walk and talks come back soon. The weather for the upcoming weeks, there's couple days that are rainy, and like 2 days that are supposed to be kind of cold. But other than that, the weather actually looks kind of nice, like over 40. Nice, but better than what it is now. Just hopefully there's not a bunch of wind and stuff. I want to get an update about Ohio. I was bad in Ohio. Diabetically awful. I'll get into it in the video, but just real bad. But I had a ton of fun. But right now, I'm gonna go get Pops, get his ass home, get him comfortable, and oh, another thing, real quick, I forgot. Uh, they put a PICC line in him, which is basically like a more permanent IV spot, and he's supposed to be doing self IVs. I think once a week for 6 weeks at home. So they're continuing the liquid, the IV antibiotics at home. I think that's it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to be back soon with the vlog and everything. But thank you for watching. And as always, I hope you had a mediocre time. Bye. I love you. Bye.